of Titus O'Neil, I'm actually looking up right now, kind of going back to the whole Hulk Hogan and his controversy and all that. I guess when Hulk Hogan came back, he a lot of people, a lot of the superstars in the back didn't welcome him with open arms, and supposedly Titus O'Neil was one of those guys. But this article I'm reading here, he wants to clear the air, and he says right here, he says he's got no ill will towards the Hall of Famer, and he completely supports the decision that WWE made with bringing Hulk Hogan back, and he thinks it's all great. So, I mean, say what you will about that, but I guess Titus O'Neil is in support.
You and the other 8 people read that, so.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, and since we'll be wrapping this one up shortly before we do part 2, here's the thing with this one, with the Hogan thing, was when he apologized, and he apologized to the entire locker room, a lot of the guys were dissecting what he's saying, which they're going to because they're watching to see if this guy's really sincere. They felt, I believe, one of the quotes was, or referencing of it because there's no direct quote to this, but one of the general feeling was he was apologizing for getting caught, not necessarily what he said. Be careful what you say anywhere, even if it's in private, and maybe he chose the wrong terminology, whatever. But, Hulk, for most of the time when was associated with a lot of the people he's worked with in the industry and stuff, I believe most people would say he was not racist. He's helped out and worked with a lot of guys. I think it was just, something that's, unfortunately, he didn't, from his comments, and I don't have to get into them here, but from what he, the thing is, yeah, man, when you even have it in your vocabulary, you mention it, even if it's years ago, whatever, and stuff, and you think you're not on camera or whatever, and the stuff gets out. Yeah, Hogan paid the price for even saying it, whether behind closed doors or whatever, and you just gotta, you gotta own up to you made a mistake. Worked your hard to earn the trust back of the guys you did let down and stuff, especially if you want to continue to work in this industry, which is multiracial and filled with a lot of great men and women. You have to do what you have to make amends. And, it's good to hear Titus say that.
Right.
I do believe him and other people were kind of still skeptical of the Hulkster when he was actually officially welcomed back.
So, just to kind of put a little light on this, I am a comedian, so whatever I say out of my mouth usually is not very serious. So if anybody gets offended, that's too bad. And MC is running for governor, so just let you guys know he's going to governor here. That was a governor's speech. And just to wrap this up, it is 2018, and I don't understand why anybody would have any racism going on because it is 2018, and the world has changed. And we should all know better, and especially the Hulkster, considering that he was on a sex tape just not too long ago as well. So if anything, anybody who knows that people are looking at him and recording him, it's probably the Hulkster. So we're going to come back in the second episode and discuss the crown jewel in detail. So this is Jester. I'm here with MC and the Ramrock. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up, and we will catch you on the next episode. Thank you for listening to Me Podcast You Listen with MC and Jester. Please follow us on Facebook at Me Podcast You Listen, also on Instagram at Me Podcast You Listen, and Twitter at Me Podcast You List. Music provided by Tim Triplett. Please follow Tim Triplett's band, TrippettHardyMusic.com.